Hi, I'm Chris Matherly. This is a video Morel report for April the 11th, 2016. Happy birthday, Mom, 92. Happy birthday, daughter, 20-something. And my birthday is tomorrow. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I started going backwards at 40, so I'm like 30-something. So April the 11th, still got a few reports in Georgia. We had a cold snap come through over the weekend, and it even got down to 33 here in central Georgia. So I can only imagine how cold it got further north. So I'm just hoping that the ground temperature was warm enough that it didn't freeze too long and really wipe out some nice little babies coming up. Still got a few reports in Georgia, one really big one. Just a bad season down here. Lots of reports in Tennessee. Several in Kentucky. A few coming out of North Carolina now. Still got one report from South Carolina. It was a bad season there too. Still getting reports in Arkansas. They really had a bang-up season. Way more reports from Arkansas this year than ever before. Still got a couple reports from Oklahoma. It's just about done there now, but it's been a prolonged, very good season in Oklahoma. Missouri is just exploding, pretty much over the entire area. Blacks to the north and grays and blacks to the south. Starting to get some reports from Iowa. And just little babies mainly. Getting a few reports from Nebraska. Just in the southern part. Kansas is starting to absolutely blow up right now. We're the southern, maybe a little north of Peoria. They're little tiny ones, and then to the south they're nice full-size blacks and medium-sized grays and yellows. In the south, and the same with Indiana. And then the southern half of Indiana, best black season I've seen in a long time, and now we're starting to get some grays and yellows down in southern Indiana. Same with Ohio, very good black season, and the grays are coming on. Now this past weekend through Ohio, there was a little band of about an inch of snow, so we got some pictures of some snow-covered morels. A couple reports in Pennsylvania. They're just now starting to come on. I think our foray in Pennsylvania the timing is going to be just perfect. Getting some reports from Virginia, lower elevations. Now, the Virginia area with the mountains, you can just move up in elevation and extend your season quite a bit. And same with West Virginia, getting some good reports of lots of blacks there. Not too many grays yet, but as the season progresses, the elevation will go up a little bit. Still got a couple of random reports from Michigan, some of them early bird blacks, one of them in the snow there. No morels, but a cool picture of yellow oysters in New York State. Then out west, we've got one report now in the valley of the panhandle of northern Idaho. And then we've got California and the Sierra Nevadas. A burn there is starting to kick in. Oregon is kicking in really well with the natural blacks and the blondes now. Washington is starting to kick in as well, more toward the coast. And lower elevations, got a report in British Columbia, Canada. And then some interesting foreign reports. We got Spain reporting in. Really good year in Europe, and then Greece was an excellent year, and Italy and also Germany has come in real well. And then China, you may have seen they're growing morels. It's a black morel, very successful at it. And check out this picture of a pile of black morels they harvested. So the forecast for the next upcoming week, in about a week, we've got the Tennessee foray coming up, and looking forward to that with C.J. Garton. And it's going to be some fun times, and he's going to be playing some music. I think he's trying to get a couple of other music artists there for the dinner.
Ever since the days of old man research, wealth untold, he dipped silver hands for gold, EMPO.
Play, and He's got all sorts of private land. I still do have a couple of openings. If you want to come, hit me up real quick and we can get you in. And then directly after that, with Billy Taylor with Filthy Riches. He was the ginseng part of the show on season 1, and he also plays guitar and sings, and CJ's also going to come to that, so that's going to be a fun time too. And meeting him in person for the first time. He's got some good hunting spots there, and I'll be talking some ginseng with him too. And then after that, we got Missouri. I have openings for Kentucky and Missouri. And then beyond that, it's Missouri. And then Missouri's almost full. I might have 2 spots left. Then we got Indiana. But the upcoming week forecast, Tennessee, Georgia's about done. So maybe the North, you might get a few. Tennessee's kicking in really well, and Kentucky, it's going to about peak out in those 2 states, except in the higher elevation. Where you're finding them in North Carolina, toward the coast, there's just hardly nothing. In the mountains, there's a few blacks and some yellows, but you probably have another 2 or 3 weeks in the higher elevations in North Carolina. South Carolina's about done. Arkansas is just about done. I don't expect to get any more reports in Oklahoma. Missouri and Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska, hot spots for sure. Those areas are just going to blow up in the next 7 to 10 days. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, it's just in the south now, but it's going to encompass the entire state. Mature ones to the south and babies to the north. Also looks like really good areas in those areas, plenty of moisture and looking real good. Pennsylvania is going to start really opening up. Virginia, West Virginia is going to continue. Should probably get some reports from more up into New England, Maryland and up in there. Michigan, this cold spell that came through, it's going to shut things down for a while, so nothing much is going to happen. Maybe the southern part, maybe a few more blacks, but I don't think anything spectacular is going to happen. And then higher elevations starting to pick up in California in the burns. And then Oregon and Washington, the naturals are going to continue in Canada. Overall, I think other than the southeast, I think most of the other areas of the country is going to really do well. They finally got lots of snow out west in Oregon and Washington, so I'm anticipating, Morel's out there. They need the snow melt off and then rain in the spring, and they've had plenty of snow in the winters for the first time in many years. So I'm anticipating a really good year out there, and I'm looking forward to it. And happy hunting, and we'll see you in the woods.